All right, dude. How do you pronounce your last name?
Moeller.
Muller. You go by what do you go by? Robert? Rob? Bob?
Usually Bob.
Bob? I ask the same question every time to everybody in the same way. I put a link out on the internet for strangers to join, and I'm always curious about why somebody would say yes. So, why would you say yes?
To join your link,
Yeah,
just I need to expand my horizons and my circle and talk to more people. I've been in the war room for since September of 22, but my command is very demanding. We're gone every 4 months, so I haven't networked as much as I wanted to and talked to as many people. And all these people are putting out links in Calendly to talk and meet and introduce each other. And I just trying to take advantage of it as much as I can before I leave again in April.
where are you going?
Uh, we always go to Asia. I mean, last time we were in Korea for 3 weeks. We were in Thailand for a month and a half. This time we're supposed to be in Australia for a couple weeks, so hopefully.
It's fun.
Yeah, I've never been there, so
Okay. Well, where do you live?
I'm in San Diego. I'm up in the mountains, up in Ramona.
Oh, there's a lot of war room guys in San Diego. Do you know them?
I know some. I went to Adit's property a couple weeks ago to check that out. I didn't really get to meet any. I mean, I talked to a bunch of people there, but I think there was a couple war room guys that showed up. I think Doug was there, but I didn't get a chance to talk with him.
I love Doug. He's good people. Um, I love Adit. He's good people. Yeah, you're in the right group, my dude.
Yeah, actually, Doug's the one that put me on to the war room. I met him through Bigger Pockets when I was deployed back in 2021 during COVID, and just started chatting him up. And he was the one that told me, "Hey, when you get back, you should check out Military to Millionaire. Check out the War Room. That's where you need to be." And that's where I went. I left Bigger Pockets and put my focus in there, but you know, trying to get all that it's worth.
Yeah. Um, I, it's changed my life. War room. Just, I mean, people. There's good people in there. So, what kind of business are you in?
Well, so I have five rental properties right now. Besides being active duty, all back east in the Pittsburgh area. I'm looking to get as many more as I can over the next 5 years before I retire, so I can, increase my passive income. I'm switching now over to put my portfolio into Section 8, and I'm gonna grow to 50. I'd like to grow to 15 or 20 properties, Section 8, and then get back into traditional market stuff, just because the area over there, um, a lot of turnover in my rentals. You know what I mean? So Section 8 gets me the continuous income every month instead of turnover every year after year on the same properties, even
How's
though
your
I've
property
renovated
manager?
them. Um, well, I actually just switched. I've been with the same property manager for the past 5 years. I mean, they were great. They weren't happy that I was leaving, and when I told them that, hey, I'm going to try the Section 8 thing for a while, they were like, well, we're not going to do Section 8. So I looked out and I found another property management, actually through Berkshire Hathaway, my realtor. It's her company, and they do all the property management. They do Section 8. They have a lot of units. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they're the right fit. I mean, I've been going back and forth with them for about 6 months before I decided to use them.
The reason I ask is if you're having turnover every year, the people either they don't like the property or they don't like the management. That's the only thing I can
Right,
think of. So I don't know if
right.
the property needs a little bit of love or the manager
Well,
needs to to source better. That's why I was asking.
well, I mean the property that turns over every year. I just put a $35,000 renovation into it 2 years ago, so everything's brand new. I mean, it's, new windows, new HVAC, AC, carpets, doors, roof, everything's done. Shower, bathroom, granite countertops, everything. Um, and I don't know. I mean, the area is not. I guess the area is a little bit less than desirable, but it's in a good zip code. Just that typical that actual street it's on. That one is not. I mean, I guess that's what their excuse was. The area is why. But they said we can get a better tenant in there this time. But I said, well, I'm going to try it the other way. So, and my duplex, I actually just bought it in August. My contractor's finishing up on it next week. Well, actually, no, it should be this week because today's Friday. So next week it'll get turned over, and hopefully that one can get filled up here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. If you have Section 8 tenants and they're paying below market and they're getting a place that they probably couldn't rent for the same dollar amount, and the place is nice, they should want to stay.
Yeah, I actually. So I talked to. Well, I didn't get to talk to her because I was on deployment, but Stacy, she's in the war room. She's out of Florida.
It's the
The
gang up.
girl. Yes. So the girl in
I know
my
everybody, bro.
so the girl in my squad, Z, Z.
Zarina?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always just called her Z, but yeah, I think Alpeg is her last name, something like that.
Yeah, I know
So,
everybody.
so, so she's the one that hooked me up with Stacy. Um, so I got to get back in touch with her because that's what she does is Section 8, and it's from what you said, it's good, but they can be nitpicky. But she did say you get a lot of long-term tenants that stay.
Dude, I do Section 8. We do probably 10 to 15% of our portfolio is Section 8.
And do you notice that you get longer term tenants with that?
Yeah, I don't get that much turnover.
See, that's
I
what I
mean, it's a
need.
different market.
Right.
So I don't know, but property manager, bro. I don't even think about it. Property manager.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I had to find one that does the Section 8. There was, I mean, I reached out to a bunch of them, and a lot of them refused to do Section 8.
Yeah.
Just because they say it's too much time and effort. But this guy says a huge, I can't remember the exact percentage, but a huge part of their portfolio is Section 8. And he said you find the right tenants, and they stay for a long time, and there is no,
Dude,
so.
you know what? This is gonna be so messed up. We rent to Section 8, no problem. You know who we don't really like to rent to? Military.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, why?
And by the way, I'm outside of Fort Bragg,
What's that, North Carolina?
North Carolina. Yeah, biggest military installation on planet Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really like rent to military. We do. We don't like discriminate, but like that's turnover. Them jokers
Right.
are turnover. They either have a
Right.
family, and generally you don't get military troops like certainly not the properties I'm renting that are like, you know, married and with kids and well established. They're like, dude, they're either gonna buy a place or they're gonna rent something, a little bit nicer than anything I have. Generally,
Mm-hmm.
what I get is, E5, E6s with a girlfriend or a new wife, and they're either like deploying or breaking up.
And then they trash it.
No, they don't trash it. I mean, they're fine tenants. I just don't want to deal with their life is in flux. I want to deal with people who are more stable.
Right.
So the thing about Section 8, not to say that their life is more stable, but the thing is the government's really stable. So they're like, hey, look, you can have this place. It's $1,200 a month, but you only have to pay $200.
Right.
So,
Well, saying the
like,
government's,
why would they mess that up?
I mean, saying the government's stable is a debatable, in itself. But at least they make sure you get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
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 that's I think that's why. I mean, and actually, for what my properties were getting last year, Section 8 rent is higher than the market rent that I got last year.
yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense. And then they're going to cover the utilities. They're going to pay their $100 a month, whatever, and I'm going to have more cash flow than I had last year.
Yeah, they don't turn. They're like,
Right,
this is juicy. Why would I leave this?
right. And I do want to let you, if I'm like blinking a lot, I'm not winking at you, okay? So I went to the Navy hospital yesterday because I had this old sty in my eye, and this new Navy doc was like, "Hey, I got a good idea." He was like, "I can actually cut it out." So he like flipped my eyelid back and sliced me open, and my eyes all jacked up. So I'm not winking at you. I just got a bunch of shit in my eye.
Dude, don't apologize for flirting. I'm okay with flirting's okay with me.
Yeah. No, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just letting you know because it's
Uh-huh.
all jacked. It's all jacked up there.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, who do you need to meet?
Who do I need to meet? So I'd like to make as many as the San Diego War Room meetups as I can while I'm here. You know,
Okay.
to get in with all these guys. I would like to go to the Keystone event next month, but I got family flying in over that time, so I'm not able to make that one. But that's it. Just getting out and meeting people. I don't know. So, because there's different things I would like to do. Like I hear people talk about, there's syndications, and actually, I have a little over 5 acres in Pennsylvania, and I'm thinking about putting a storage unit facility in there. And I was actually going to reach out and see if there's any gurus in the war room that have done storage from, build it from ground up and how that process goes, so I can get a better understanding of what I need to do for that.
I got a guy in Fayetteville that does I gotta find him. Let me get you I'll put this on my to-do list. Let me get you in touch with Dan Weidman.
Okay. I mean, because that's really passive income there. If everything's electronic, you're not even there. So,
Yeah, he did that. He converted an old one. He put all Bluetooth in it. He doesn't do anything.
and actually, I have made a call around to every storage facility within about a 15 to 20 mile radius, and everybody is completely booked out. So there's definitely a need for it.
Oh yeah.
I just have to get the ball rolling and get the township to do the zoning change, which shouldn't be an issue. They're already in the process of doing zoning all around me changed right now. So February 5th is our date to find out about that.
Easy. Easy. Yeah, I don't know that many people in I know some people in like South Jersey. I know some people that live in Pennsylvania and I can't remember where
Philadelphia.
no. Some where the Amish live.
Outside of Philadelphia, like over by like Gettysburg, King of Prussia, that area
Yeah.
over there, like
Um
west of Harrisburg.
anyways, I don't know that many people out in that part of the country. Some. A lot of South Jersey guys. Where am I thinking of? I'm like looking at a map now. Because I went there for I went, I went there for an event. Some part of it seemed like nowhere.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
big stretches of that.
Lancaster.
That's it. That's it. That's the Amish area.
Yeah. Oh, but you're pretty far west. Okay.
Yeah, I'm all the way in the southwestern corner
The
of the
taco guy
state.
how far away is Columbus from Columbus, Ohio from Pittsburgh?
2 hours.
Okay. I know some guys over there. I don't know that that's helpful, but might be able to get you some boots on the ground at least.
Right.
Um, but I'll put it all in my notes, and I'm trying to create a super connector CRM. So I'm like, oh, here's 10 people who live in Pittsburgh. Like they should know each other.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So,
Yeah, that would be great.
um, what else? How else can I help?
Um, I don't know. I just kind of, you know, wanted to get on the call. I mean, I've always listened to you on the podcast. I don't think I've ever been on any of the calls with you or anything. Just wanted to, take the opportunity to meet you.
Yeah, for sure. Are you in a squad?
I am. I'm in a dark green squad, and it's actually kind of like disbanded. So our last time that we met, I think, was right before I left for deployment in August. And when I talked to Z, she was like, nobody comes in, nobody texts, nobody, comes to the meetups, nothing. So I just talked to her, and we just moved our day to Saturday mornings. It looks like it's just going to be me and her,
Talk
but
to talk to
she's
Clint. Talk to Clint McGilvray.
okay.
He's looking for a squad.
But Z is actually PCSing to Korea in March, so then it'll probably McGilvray. McGilvray.
Yeah, I just talked to him.
Um,
He's like looking.
yeah, I've seen a bunch of people posting. I guess one of Dave's new office people, Haley, I think her name is.
Yeah,
She put something in the chat about the squads, and I saw a bunch of people posting saying they need to be in a squad. Um, but yeah, once Z leaves to Korea, she said she probably won't be able to participate, because other side of the world, different time zones. So then it'll go
yeah,
back to me. The other guys are they just don't seem interested. They don't respond to text or nothing. So it might be time to move on to something that's more active. It's
yeah.
definitely
Well,
it would definitely be helpful.
I'm talking to Dave a lot lately. So his new chick, he's trying to spin her up, and so depending on where that lands, I will
Hmm.
spend a lot more time trying to help folks uh get in productive pods. But yeah, you gotta show up, and I'm not and like I know it's annoying to show up when other people aren't there, but like
Right.
if it starts falling apart, like let's just get you. Let's like see if we can solve it.
Yeah, I mean, originally we had, six members. I believe all four of them got out of the war room or left the war room, um, and then it was just me and Z. Then they added, some new folks. Those guys only came to a couple times, and then we don't hear nothing from them. So,
Dude, it happens, but you got to show up and rise to the top. That's the only way it works.
right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good people out there that can everybody's got their own little networks that you can talk to and get information and different things and find what you need through those squads. I don't get it why people don't participate.
It's lazy.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes things come up with the family or work or whatever it is, but when you go, I mean, it's been what 4 or 5 months that the squads hasn't met at all. So
Yeah, you just need to You just need. It's just lack of motivation. It's just lack of like leadership.
right,
So, let's get you fixed up. No problem.
yeah,
Talk
like I
to
said,
Clint.
we're yeah, I'll definitely talk to Z, let her know so we can reach out to him and through the war room and see if he wants to join. Because once she leaves, then it might be just me and him, and then we can keep adding to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually message all you guys right now too.
Okay. Are you in
Um,
Hawaii? Are you in Hawaii now?
I'm in Maui. Yeah,
How's the weather?
same as every day.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, I've never been to Maui. I've been to Oahu. I don't know 100 times, but with the Navy. So
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's good out here.
yeah, I'd like to.
Um,
I'd like to check it out.
yeah. All right, dude. I got another call. Um,
All right.
super appreciate you. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stop this. Let it roll. Let it run until on the top of your screen it should say 99% uploading. Wait till that says 100% before you close it out.
Okay.
Shouldn't take but a minute.
All right. Gotcha.
Appreciate you. Let's stay in touch.
All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.